Yo guys, it's Andrew here. I know this is not normally how the video takes place, but I realized that when I'm on my bed, like reading before I sleep, I get like crazy ideas and I go on rants like on my own. And I just thought like there was a mirror right here, so I might as well just rant right here because I feel like I'm just ranting to the air and nobody knows about it, so I might as well just record it. And I was ranting about being like egotistical and humble at the same time. I believe like I think in order to like achieve like success on this planet, or even just live like a good life. You don't have to be successful. Just live like a very like very interesting life. You gotta be able to be egotistical and humble at the same time. Because if you're if you're too egotistical, then well, nobody likes you. Like, no, everybody says, "Oh, this guy's egotistical. He's that. He has no friends. Blah blah blah." And on the other hand, if you're too humble, well, people can take advantage of that. They can just like they can be like, "Oh yeah, no, he's a pushover. He doesn't really need any pushing. Like we'll get it done." Like I don't want to be both of those people. I want to be able I want to be able to be fucking egotistical when I need to, when it's necessary. And I know when to be freaking humble, to be humble and quiet, when nobody's when it's necessary, when it's needed. If you're egotistical with people that are way above you, then that's a dumb move. It's probably a better move to be humble and quiet and actually listen to them when you know that you're yeah, I'm not that good compared to these people, so I might as well be humble and listen to them. And same goes with like extrovert and introvert, all these stuff. Like I can be an extrovert whenever I want to. I was in a I was I was in a funeral today. I was like, it's actually my grandma's funeral. Like yeah, she passed away. And yeah, it's tough, but I kind of expected it already, because she hasn't been, and she hasn't been doing well these past few days. So I kind of prepared for it, and I knew that she could be gone at any time. And yeah, she passed away this Saturday in 3 or 4 a.m. And yeah, no, I'm grateful for all the memories that we had though. I'm grateful for all the memories we had. I have no regrets, because she stayed in our house, and I always got to high five her, or just talk to her, because she's in my house. And yeah, like I have no regrets, no regrets. But anyways, like in the funeral, you know, a few relatives, they said, they said I was shy, but I mean, I'm shy to people that like, because I was always shy when I was young to them. So it's hard to change that, I guess. Or maybe I just wanted to stay that way. Like I don't want them to know about my extroverted side. That I can talk whenever I want to. It depends on the situation, and it depends on who the people are. Like if it's someone like if it's someone like I genuinely like dislike, then I won't be super extroverted with them. I'm not saying I dislike the family. I'm just saying like, it's always been like that. So that's why I didn't really want to change it. But yeah, I think it's important to know who you're extroverted to. If you're extroverted to your customers, then like of course you should do it, because that's it's been proven like extroverted people perform better when they're extrovert. People perform better when they're in sales, because they're not afraid to get rejected. They're not afraid to talk to people. They're not afraid to just say whatever, say like funny things and make people laugh. Like I can do that whenever I want to, man. Like if I want to. Like it's not that hard. It's just saying things and just getting out of your head and just saying it and just doing things like this. On YouTube, I'm here talking to you on the mirror. I just got the idea like out of my head, like, oh, there's a mirror right there. I might as well use it, since you can see me. But yeah, man, like, you gotta be able to be both, man. Introvert, extrovert. I used to think I was an introvert, but I realized when I got into real estate, I really had no choice. And if I wanted sales, if I want to make money, I have to be an extrovert. I have to be an extrovert. There's no choice. The sales game is an extrovert game. You're not gonna be as. I think there are introverts that perform well, but very very less, very few. Okay, it's possible. It's harder. It's way easier if you're an extrovert and you just talk to people. And it depends on the clients as well. Some clients, they like you when you're quiet. If you see your clients are like always doing the talking, then let them do the talking. Don't try to like out extrovert them. Why are you doing that? Like, why are you trying to prove that you're superior to them or something? Let them do the talking. And if you realize that your client is very quiet, then you can talk more. You can share more about the information of the product, or like, let's say real estate. I'm renting out condos. I can share more information. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a sauna room here. There's it's 3 bed. How many square feet it is? Oh, the gym is here. The gym provides lockers. All the type of stuff. So you gotta. My Mandarin teacher, in primary school, she used to say, 你的头要转，你的头 means you gotta be able to adapt. You gotta be able to switch. Sorry about that. To 转 means like you gotta turn your head. She asked me to turn my head because I was always like one dimensional when I was like 11, 12 years old. Like, I was like, okay, it can only be this way, but the truth is this way can be a curved way, or it can be like stop, and then you go left, and then you go up right diagonal, and then you go to the same destination again, because it's not a smooth road, to the destination that you want. It's not a smooth road. It's ups and downs. It's rough. You gotta take turns. You gotta avoid that. You gotta avoid the pothole. Oh crap! There's a freaking like monster on the road. You gotta turn left. You gotta go out the road. You gotta go on the grass, and you still go back to the same destination. It's not easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Yeah, and then shout out my primary school teacher, man. Zhou Siling 老师. She was the best teacher ever. Maybe not the best, but one of the best teachers that ever taught me. Like, I always remember the day, when she was marking my math paper, and I got a question wrong, and she said, and she told me, she was like, 国彤，你的头要转，你的头要转. And from that day on, I still remember it to this day. After 9 years, I'm like, yeah, 我的头要转. I cannot be just like one dimensional. I gotta be able to be like water and adapt as the time changes. That's what you're supposed to do. You need to be like water. You cannot be figured out. If you're figured out, you're done. You're done. Or you can be like, oh yeah, they figured me out. No, I want them to think that they figured me out, so I can continue the game. You want your enemies to think that they figured you out. That's what you want. That's exactly what you want. As Sun Tzu Bing Fa, Sun Tzu, he once said, the art of war is the art of deception. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. You can interpret that however you want to, but I'll say it again. The art of war is the art of deception. So, yeah. Anyways, that's my rant for today. I was ranting for like 10 minutes without recording. So I just, I looked at this, and I looked at this mirror. I was like, oh shit, there's a mirror and can reflect me, and I don't ever see videos like this on YouTube, so you might as well just shoot a shot. Try it out, experiment, and see if if this gets decent results. If not, then well, I'll take it again and do it for documentation. But yeah, that's a wrap for today, guys. I'll see you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.